Tension is evident when the Brown family assembles in their living room. Cody seems to be lost in his thoughts as he paces back and forth. Sensing an approaching storm, the women exchange dubious looks. At last, Cody pauses and makes his statement. He will no longer let the church control his life or choices. His remarks reverberate across the room, evoking strong reactions right away. Cody is reminded by Christine, who is in shock, of the faith that has led their family for many years. Her voice trembles with a mixture of anguish and frustration as she begs for the traditions and ideals that once bound them together. Ever pragmatic, Janelle raises her voice next, raising concerns about the implications of this choice. Hey, hello everybody, welcome back to my channel TLC Flicks. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up. What would happen to us if you left? To all that we have constructed upon this basis? Cody responds in a scathing and protective manner. Standing with his arms folded, he asserts that it is not the church but himself who has kept the family together. Meri becomes enraged by the claim and loses the ability to remain silent. She dismisses the sacrifices and convictions that have molded their life and accuses Cody of rewriting history with a sharp tone. Robin tries to calm the gathering after noticing the widening divide. She suggests they find a middle ground with her calm voice. Cody, however, is uncompromising. "This is about my freedom, not about compromise," he interrupts her. There is no space for debate because the words seem final. Cody slams the door behind him and marches out of the room after giving it one final defiant glance. Each of the women is struggling with the consequences of his choice as they sit in startled silence. The future of their relationships is in jeopardy, and the once unified family now feels split. Janelle is standing at the edge of a 40-acre property on a clear, sunny morning. As she looks over the land and imagines the life she is going to build, her face brightens with a mixture of enthusiasm and resolve. Her kids congregate around her, showing differing levels of interest and skepticism. With pride in her voice, she declares, "This is it, our fresh beginning, a location where we can develop, mature, and demonstrate to ourselves that we are capable of thriving independently." Her oldest, Logan, arches an eyebrow. "Mom, are you sure you'll handle everything? By yourself?" His tone is doubtful but not rude as he asks. Janelle dismisses his fears with a grin. "Not by myself," she smiles in response. "Everyone is involved in this. Together, we will accomplish this task." Savannah furrows her brow as she kneels to inspect the soil. Half in jest, half worried, she says, "Do you even know how to farm?" Janelle laughs, her voice full of hope, and tosses her head back. She declares with assurance, "I've been watching a ton of videos. How difficult could it be?" Logan shakes his head and laughs. With a hint of humor in his gaze, he murmurs, famous last words. The family imagines the possibilities as they explore the acreage throughout the morning. Janelle outlines her goals, which include starting a small vegetable garden, keeping poultry, and eventually establishing a homestead that can support itself. Her excitement is infectious, even though some of the children are still doubtful. By day's end, they're all helping out, sowing the first seeds and envisioning the life they'll build together. Janelle surveys her family and the land they are beginning to farm as the sun sets, bathing the fields in a warm glow. Beyond farming, this farm is about self-reliance, perseverance, and demonstrating to the world and to herself that she is capable of success. Meri's heels ping against the tiled floor as she enters a sleek, contemporary office. She sits with her hands clenched together across from a lawyer. Her eyes convey a tempest of emotions, including grief, resolve, and a glimmer of hope, despite her composed face. The attorney looks up after paging through a pile of documents. He asks gently, "So you're ready to proceed with the divorce?" Meri nods, speaking quietly but steadily. "Indeed, the time has come. I've tried to fix something that wasn't mine for far too long." Meri's thoughts stray to her marriage as the attorney goes over the procedure. She remembers a montage of events, including her wedding day, which was full of love and optimism, the early years of starting a family, and the gradual disintegration as distance and heartache took the place of love. She remembers spending lonely evenings, sobbing while holding on to a romance that had ended. There are, nevertheless, glimmers of her most recent voyage amid the suffering, establishing new friendships who inspired her to discover her inner strength, launching a modest company that offered her autonomy and a feeling of purpose. She was able to grin again, thanks to her own fortitude rather than someone else's. She is brought back to the present by the lawyer's voice. "This won't be easy," he says in a sympathetic voice. "Are you ready for the criticism?" Meri's chin lifts a little as she straightens in her chair. "I've dealt with worse," she responds. Leaving Cody isn't the only thing at stake. It is about rediscovering who I am. She is later surrounded by a golden glow as sunshine pours through the enormous windows as she leaves the workplace. Meri stops for a second, closes her eyes, and inhales deeply. Her face is one of peaceful assurance as she opens them. She enters the light, prepared to welcome the next phase of her life, one that will be characterized by self-awareness and rejuvenation rather than lost. And there's more. Robin Brown, star of Sister Wives, has had conflicting opinions about monogamy and plural marriage over the years, which has occasionally left fans perplexed. Robin has been a member of the Apostolic United Brethren, AUB Church, a conservative organization that split out from the Church of Latter-day Saints, for the bulk of her life. She married Cody Brown in 2014 after 4 years of courtship. The AUB group is a conventional Mormon faction that takes a slightly more hard stand on some of the more traditional areas of practice. Robin wasn't in the best position, even though she was aware that she would be entering a multiple marriage. Before Robin married into the Brown family, she courted Cody for years. Their romance started when Robin met Cody at a gathering at her cousin's church. Although there are differing accounts regarding whether or not Meri Brown was present when Robin and Cody first met, the two did cross paths at a church function. The location was a few hours from the family's homestead at the time. It appears like they were attracted to one another immediately, even though the Sister Wives cast has romanticized the tale over the years after their first encounter. Robin was obviously interested in joining an existing family, and Cody probably discussed his multiple marriage with her during their initial encounters. Cody and Robin had a distinct relationship because he had already married his first 3 wives much earlier in life. Both Sister Wives stars claim that Robin wanted to be a part of a multiple marriage and pursued Cody, but he also had feelings for her. As their relationship deepened, Robin met Meri, Janelle, and Christine Brown before bringing her children into the household, which was seen on camera. Early on in Sister Wives' run, Robin was sure that she wanted to be in several marriages, despite having experienced both monogamy and plural marriage. Robin was clear that she wanted to be in a better circumstance than she had been with her previous husband, which is why she sought for a spouse who was already married out of faith. As Robin got to know Cody, she found it encouraging that he was previously married and had at least 10 other kids. Robin longed for plural marriage, even though she was aware that it could have drawbacks. When his other marriages failed, Cody and Robin's lives were completely upended after years of many marriages that grew more challenging as time passed and the world changed. Since Robin entered the family, Cody and Christine had had a difficult relationship. However, after feeling that they couldn't work things out for a few years, Christine made the decision to leave Cody and the rest of the family. Christine created a chain reaction by relocating to Utah to be near her adult children, making it evident that none of Cody's previous marriages were secure. Although Cody and Meri had been at odds for years, his 2 previous weddings were triggered by a heated argument with his other wife, Janelle. Meri believed that their relationship was improving, even though Cody and Meri had issues after she cheated on him with an internet partner, only to be publicly revealed after being catfished. Regretfully, Cody had no desire for things to get better. In another instance, Janelle and Cody had a major disagreement that destroyed their 30-year marriage. Robin appeared to cling to the notion of monogamy with Cody despite all of the chaos. Robin had previously given the impression that she was committed to plural marriage, but after Cody's previous marriages failed, it seemed that she had no real interest in the concept if it meant sharing Cody with other people. Robin and Cody's multiple marriage was successful because he plainly valued his relationship with Robin more than his relationships with Christine, Janelle, and Meri. Since Robin isn't interested in several marriages if she isn't the focus of attention, as she is with Cody, she has made it obvious that she doesn't want to share her love outside of her marriage. Fans now believe that Robin Brown regrets planning the dissolution of Cody Brown's several families, thus the Sister Wives drama is far from ended. On September 15, 2024, Sister Wives Season 19 debuted, focusing on the fallout following Cody Brown's splits from Christine, Janelle, and Meri Brown. Robin Brown has, however, continuously stated how miserable she and Cody Brown are in their recently monogamous relationship during all of this. Recently, a Reddit user stated that Robin Brown only wanted to continue being Cody Brown's favorite and never wanted to split up the entire family. Others appeared to concur with the comments, adding that Robin Brown must handle her husband's domineering behavior and handle all other domestic duties when the other women are away. According to a commenter, Robin wanted to be the favorite wife, but now she's stuck being the only wife, and it's not the dream she thought it would be. In the one-on-one segment of Sister Wives Season 18, Brown ultimately acknowledged that he preferred his youngest wife over the other three. A lot of people think that's why his former wives left him. After his 3 divorces, fans first believed Robin Brown would be content to have her husband all to herself, but they are now beginning to realize that may not be the case. Robin Brown acknowledged that she was in a deep state of mourning over the dissolution of her several families in an exclusive interview with People Back in September 2024. She also asserted that she and Kody Brown would never be able to move past the loss. Sister Wives Season 19's December 8, 2024, episode featured the father of the Brown family discussing a recent issue that is impacting his marriage to Robin Brown. The reality TV personality claims that his lone surviving wife is struggling to deal with their separation from the Apostolic United Brethren Church. The couple couldn't find a branch of their church after relocating from Utah to Arizona. Robin Brown says the experience has been difficult for her because she was raised in a church and went to religious school. "I have been worrying like crazy about our kids not having that," she said. The wife of the last surviving sister described how her life has been greatly impacted by her family's inability to regularly attend church since leaving Utah. But that's not all. Kody Brown acknowledged in the show that he has been hesitant to get back in touch with the church, which has caused friction in his relationship with Robin Brown. His wife has been really frustrated with him for not putting their faith first, he acknowledged. Fans of Sister Wives are examining Robin Brown's possible gatekeeping tendencies, wondering if she has been the barrier between Kody Brown and his biological children. Kody's children with Meri Brown, Janelle Brown, and Christine Brown have all experienced problems with their father during the course of Sister Wives. The children of the first women have now criticized the manner their father has raised them in compared to his younger offspring, despite the fact that it has always been obvious that Kody had much more children than he could raise. Recent episodes of the show have made it evident that Robin is in the center of everything and that Kody's relationships with his older children are severely hampered. Some Reddit users claim that Robin has been the gatekeeper in Kody's interactions with his older children, keeping people out of her life. According to Reddit user u/lilpubbles, Kody believes Robin is more approachable than the other one, which implies that the children are afraid of him. Robin is the gatekeeper to him having relationships with his other non-Robin children, u/tinyconflict2107 clarified. Even while Robin has always been viewed as one of Sister Wives' antagonists, it's evident that she has become much more of a villain in recent seasons. Because she has continuously pushed for the other members of the family to adopt her ways or acknowledge that they are wronging her, Kody's lone surviving wife has been a challenging character for fans of the show. It's evident that Robin doesn't like the way the majority of Kody's older children talk to her, which makes it hard for the kids to communicate with Kody. The father of the Brown family believes that his kids are disrespecting him if they aren't treating Robin with the courtesy he believes is proper. He's made it plain to most of his children that he doesn't want to have a relationship with them without Robin, even though he doesn't realize that their relationship with him isn't precisely the same as his relationship with Robin. Since they don't want to support Robin's victimization strategies, several of the Brown children have distanced themselves from Kody as a result. Although viewers of Sister Wives had anticipated this, it is difficult to witness. It's evident that things are changing for the family once more, even though viewers of Sister Wives have long recognized how different Robin and Kody's reality is from the reality that the rest of the family lives in. Viewers of Sister Wives have taken advantage of the chance to express their long-held opinions about Robin and her micromanagement of Kody's relationships as Kody and Robin come to terms with what is occurring with their family on air. She has taken away Kody's independence in a very specific area of the Sister Wives patriarch's life by acting as a mediator between him and his children. Let us know in your comments. And stay tuned by subscribing our channel to get more updates like this. Thanks everyone.